Cowabunga gamers, welcome back to another episode of Technological Journey. Last time we got our Supra mainframes. We actually managed to get this done in one episode. The cosmic mesh didn't take too long, thankfully. Cosmic neutronium coil was pretty easy. And all that led us to getting the mainframe, which means we wrapped up UMV. This time, this episode, we could dive into the Draconic Age chapter. I would love to do this. We would start with Chaos Infinity Alloy Ingot, because everything up here requires it somewhere. No, not this one, but wait a minute. Oh, I was reading the wrong recipe. I was looking at this, which requires the Chaos Infinity, but it looks like none of the upgrade kits require them. Ooh, chaotic cores might. Chaotic cores don't. Even, ooh, yeah, no, they don't. Okay, so few options for us to start, though I do think the Chaos Infinity might be our best bet. Either that or the chaotic core to get the creative flux capacitor. Or we could go look at just gun it to this, which we may do. Anyway, we're getting sidetracked here. This episode, we're running out of power. I've been working on a few things between episodes, namely, if we can find it, I went ahead and passived the cells. What are they called? The containment. These, yeah, everything for the Stellar Forge to make them. And those have been running pretty well. A few hiccups along the way, but nothing to be unexpected. Namely, what we are running low on are the neutronium spheres. I've done my best to speed them up as much as we can. The bottleneck with these right now is just producing them. Though right now they seem to be going pretty well. But I think that's because I fixed it so that they're focused and not neutronium ingots. That's going to bite us later. But for right now, that's where we're at. These are going. Over here we have the other ones. I think once... Oh, which one was it? So that makes this... Once this is full, I think everything's going to be better because that makes green. That's 3.9 seconds. Yeah, basically we just need to let this run for a little bit. We ran into an issue with the charges, but I fixed that. The colored charge, the chromatic charge stopped. I moved this to AUXV assembler, so they're a bit quicker. Still not super quick, but better. It's like 1 or 2 seconds down from like 3 or 4. Anyway, this episode, I'd like to get the hyper reactor and work on getting the hyperfuels. I think what we're going to do is just jump to 3. The Hyper Reactor 3, because we can make this. None of this is interesting or difficult, challenging, basically. Like, we have all this. You just need to make recipes. And like, for the hyperfuel itself, what I'm thinking, we can either, let's see. How much fuel does this give? Like, ideally we do hyperfuel 4. Neutronium dust. Neutronium dust. I guess we could try neutronium or hyperfuel 4 in this. But anyway, we need to hurry. As you saw at the beginning of the episode, we are running low on power, much lower than I'd like to be at this point. And it's only getting lower. It ain't increasing at this point. So let's go ahead and make a recipe for hyperfuel 3. Hyperfuel 2, and Hyperfuel 1. Yeah, 2, and then this one, and then this one. And these all require just soldering alloy, so they can go into any of them. Assembly line, yeah. We just need to find the space. Here we go. So let's just jump in here. Hyper Reactor 3, right? So what are we missing for this? Some spheres, field generator. So nothing too. Ooh, what was that? Hey, we need some more charges of this. Okay. What are we going to do here? What are we going to do here? So neutronium spheres are important. So I have an idea. What we're going to do is just turn off the forges for now. And by turn off, I mean, we could actually just turn them off, couldn't we? We don't have to take the recipe out, which is what I would normally do in this case. Charged, yeah. So what we can just go straight to the source for this one, couldn't we? I think it's over here. Not this one, this one. Yeah, so this is where we keep. Is this where we keep? Yeah, right here. This is where we keep the. This is where we make them, right? Neutronium spheres. And then this is not going to increase. So we should have a backlog of neutronium spheres. Hyper 3. Okay, let me get these patterns in. Okay, we are back. We're able to craft this. At least we should be able to. Yes. Okay, so since that's crafting, let's see, what else do we need for this? So we need full maintenance auto hatch. Easy enough. We also need we can boost this. So we're obviously going to boost this. So we need 2 input hatches. Input hatches EV. We need an output hatch. We should probably do. Ideally, we do like EUMV output hatch. I really don't know how much this is going to output, right? Max voltage. What is that? That is. Is that UXV? No, that's like 2. That's so much. Holy shit. There's no way. There's no way that that outputs as much as it does. Because that's like 2. Hold on, max output, right? That's like half a max. Maybe that is max. Energy output hatch. Max voltage battery buffer. I think we need one of these, but I do not believe that. So we're going to do. You know what? Screw it. There's no reason not to do this. The only thing is that we don't have a max machine hull. So if we wanted to do energy output max, one of these. Wait, didn't I put... I'm losing it. I'm losing it. Or was that the... No, that was the casing, right? So this is the hull. Okay. I know what I'm doing. I've played this game before. Let's just do 4. Hull casing. And then these are the casings. Yes. Okay. So we should have a max machine hull. Okay. Bit of a switch up. We're going to be using a UMV output hatch for right now because I noticed that the max output hatch requires superconductor wire, which requires a max pump, and I don't think we have enough cosmic neutronium for this right now. So we'll come back to that in a little bit. But anyway, so that's those. Actually, we need to put these in as well, right? So osmiridium, reinforced glass, 18 of that, hyper casing, hypercore, and aquata frames. Honestly, hypercore. This doesn't seem too bad. So here's what we're going to do. 64 hyper casings, 64 hyper casing Mark 1s, 64 of these. Do we have no frame? We do. Okay. And these were both none. Yeah. So these can just go in here. Okay. Okay. What else? We need 256 hypercasing 2s. Easy enough. Easy enough. Ugh, you'll love to see it. You're still going because you need a bunch of stuff. Hypercasing 2s are done. That was really fast. And then hypercore 3s. Hypercore 3s we need, oh, only 25 of. So, oops. Let's fix this then. Since we only need 25 of them, we don't need to go too hard. We can do 8, 16, 24. Let's just do that. That's easier. We're gonna have a surplus of them. That's fine. We are missing the exotic assemblies. Wild? How are we missing exotic assemblies? Why aren't we using exotic in hypercasing 2? Hypercore. So let me get this fixed up. We are back. We got everything we need for the hyper reactor. I went and placed down 2 mixers for hyperfuel 3 and 4. We're just going to try to skip to 4 directly. We'll see how well that goes. Are we still waiting on? Yes, we're still waiting on the reactor multi-block itself. So this should be coming up soon. So let's get the hyperfuels themselves mixed up. So hyperfuel 3. Oh shit, we need to do 258. I don't know. We'll see if that's enough. So let's just jump in here. Input hatch. Right. Ooh, no, didn't mean to do that. So I guess since there's more than one, we can just put them here. Hyperfuel 3 uses not a lot, so we can get away with a non-tuple input hatch. We're going to use non-tuple since they're 32 per and not the 16 on the other one. the quad input hatch is only like 16, which I'd honestly just make sure this never runs out. Okay, Hyperfuel 3, adamantium dust, right? And then over here, we are going to have a bunch of stuff I hope we actually do have. While we're here, let's put down a wireless. This is going to be on the main net because I don't want this to screw up or anything. Actually, we may take... Yeah, it can be on the main net. I'm not that peculiar about it. Particular. What we will do though is something like this, where yes, that one's connected to this one, and this one's connected to that one, connected to there, just in case we decide to have more cabling. It's somewhat nicer. Okay, adamantium dust. I think we need a crafting card for that. We have 30,000. Yeah. Right. That should be going into here. It did. So we got those. Hyperfuel 3. Okay. Oh, wait. Hyperfuel. Yeah. Output hatch. Let's just... We're not going to fuck around with this. We're going to go into you, into a tank. $32 to be safe. And then fluid storage. Yes. Extract only. And then we're going to do the same thing over here, more or less. Okay, so if this is Hyperfuel 4, we need 2 inputs. Hyperfuel 4, neutronium, terranium. Crafting card, yes. And then terranium dust. I don't think this needs... Right, so terranium dust should be good, yep. Neutronium dust should be good, yep. And then over here, non-tuple input hatch, again, we need to make sure we have enough of this. It's literally Hyperfuel 3. Okay, easy enough, easy enough. And then you get the same treatment with the output hatch and the tank. Extract only, and then bam, there you go. So what are we missing here? All we're missing is the Aquata dust and the fermium. Okay, how do we... Well, I know how we're going to go about this. We want fluid extractor. I'm going to regret this, I feel. Because my nuclear is very much kind of wishy-washy. We'll see. We'll see. Hopefully this just works. We can have things to watch it. You. Fermium. You'll go. Okay, so fermium's done. This is a quadria solution. don't think we're making this anywhere, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah, we're making a quada solution, but not a quadria solution. Quadria dust, sulfuric acid. Okay, let me get a large centrifuge set up. Okay, set up a centrifuge for this. Oh, shit, let's put a sign on this because this is probably going to die. And we're going to be like, where's the quadria solution? So let's see, we need input bus and a quad input hatch and an output hatch. Yes, yes. Input bus. Okay, you go there. You go here. Wait a minute, no. Input, output, you. So that should form. It did. Beautiful. We're gonna have a fluid storage bus and some interfaces, I think. So this interface is literally going to be you. You're going to be sulfuric acid and nitrogen dioxide, or nitrogen. Yeah, no, nitrogen dioxide. So we should just need to plug this in. This is so weird. I don't hate this, but I'm also confused as to how it ended up like this. You're good. You're good. So tape this up. And we got a quadria solution. Sweet. And that's it's already going into where it needs to. So let's head back over there. Right? Yeah. So we should be getting hyperfuel. Which we are. Okay, sweet. We have so much hyperfuel 4 already. Holy shit. Fuel 3 and 4. I think that's a lie. I think it's people have passive this already, which is, it makes sense. So let's see, hyperfuel. Oh, it is. Okay, sweet. So how does this look? This is so high up, isn't it? Yeah. 1, 2, what the heck? Let's try to get this at least somewhat centered in the room. Let's try here. Preview. Oh, damn. I actually got that kind of well centered. I think it still needs to go up a bit, which means we probably need to take the roof out of here. That is fine. No, it needs to go down. How many blocks? Just one. So yeah, it needs this to come out. That's fine. Cool. So I think we should be able to place this. Guess we'll find out. Okay, what are we forgetting? Preview. Perspective debug. Ah. I wasn't high enough. Okay. So now it should form. Valid structure. Oh, it formed. Okay. Okay, so let's place things how we want them to be placed, right? Do we want this like on top? Ooh, actually. Let's try something cool. Let's see if we can place the AE stuff inside. No fuel loaded. Okay, so we want wireless. Will this screw anything up? No. Ooh, I like this. I never thought about doing it from the inside before. Okay, so you're going to be Hyperfuel 4. And Hyperfuel 3, boost with Degenerate. We should have this. We should have... we don't, but we will. We will have this eventually. And then the output is here, right? So we can get a plug. This is so cool. This is much cooler than it has any right to be. Okay. So you should be full of hyperfuel. Does that mean this is on? No, because... Oh shit, it is on. Okay, cool. Cool. That was a lot less painless than I thought it would be. So let's go check power. We're closer, but we're still not good. So let's... where are we putting this, right? So this is... Rhenium. It's here. It's all the way over here. Okay. So are you're the plasma. So what we can do is put a fluid storage bus here. Right? And all I want you to be is the plasma, which hopefully okay. Outputting, that's so much. There's no way. That has to be a lie. It's not a lie. Holy shit. Something's not right here. Something's not adding up. 128 input, energy output, energy input. Okay, we're back a little bit later. I've decided we're going to upgrade the power cells. Currently, this is at UMV. I'm hoping that bumping it up to UXV will help it. I bump it up to max, but we don't have the double chaos infinity alloy plates yet. So let's just upgrade this and hope that it works. Or at least we get a influx of, it increases our power throughput wand. Okay, so that is UMV now. That's so much power. And then we can swap the input hatch for a UXV input hatch and both of these outputs for a UXV output. let's see how this goes. It definitely increased our input, but it also increased our output. We are gaining though. I wonder if we should make another, this is so stupid, another hyper reactor. Right, because our input is not the best right now. I really did think that would help. I'm missing something. Ooh. I think I know what I'm missing. It requires another one of these. Let's go swap it out, because I think we still have a UMV here. UMV. Yeah. Will this work? Will this have any effect? I don't know. I really don't think that did anything. Whoa, where are we? No. So I had another Hyper Reactor 3 built the same way as the other one. So let's go check our power, because this should be hopefully working. I guess we'll find out. Like 150, if we see it 50, I'm gonna be good. 145. It feels like I'm doing something wrong with this. I feel like this should be giving a bunch more power. Yeah, that's not as much power as I would think it would be creating, right? Like 4. Or is our base just that insane where we're using all this power? I don't really know. Like, it does feel like something's wrong. Like I'm missing a step. But our power is green, which was my goal. But it doesn't feel right. Maybe energy in? No. No, it's still at 45. I genuinely don't know. I'll take a look at it. I'm just going to do a quick experiment. So I'm going to turn off both the hyper reactors. And then if we check the power, we're at 145, 1459, 1455. We're hovering around that area. About 4 trillion. And this is without the hyper reactors, about 73 trillion EU. So if we head back over to them and turn them on, and it is chunk loaded. We should be expecting a number higher than 145. So it seems like it doesn't change unless 3, 3, unless it's this number that changes, which I think it does. I think that number does change. Anyway, we are at about wrapping up point. Not as exciting as I thought it would be, but I will keep playing around with this, see if I miss something or if it is just how it is. Hopefully next time we can get into the Chaos Infinity alloy. I'm going to let everything run in the background between episodes here. So we should start to get a stockpile of goodies. Yeah, anyway, thank you for watching, and I shall catch you next time.